It's going to be pretty cold, isn't that right? I mean, as far as, I'm just thinking about the people without power. I mean, they should really try and find somewhere to go if they can.
Yeah, and just practice any safe, efficient heating measures in your home if possible. We do have that colder air that's moving in. We should be in the mid-50s for highs, low to mid-50s, but we're actually going to see high temperatures eventually this upcoming week in the upper 30s and lower 40s. So let's go ahead and talk about that lowland snow potential. That arrives overnight into our Monday morning. Radar right now, especially Puget Sound East, seeing a lot in the way that rain then snow as you work your way higher up in elevation in the Cascade Mountains. That does include the passes. We see a brief drying trend later on this afternoon, but notice by dinner time tonight, this is around 7 p.m., we start to see a little more in the way of precipitation that breaks out over Puget Sound. At this point, all rain, so we're good. Once we work beyond midnight, this is when we have that possibility with some of that colder air moving in at the surface, and then in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, it is very frigid with some polar Arctic air that's moving in overhead. It's possible with that colder air, if we get that moisture, enough moisture, we could see a snowflake or two mixing in Seattle and Everett. Not expecting accumulations, and the favored areas would be some of those higher hills, Queen Anne neighborhood. I'm looking at you. Once we work our way into tomorrow morning, say around 6:30, it looks like that focus does shift toward Mount Vernon, Bellingham, Blaine, so Whatcom County, seeing that potential for a little bit of a light snow mixture tomorrow morning. And then as we work our way into the afternoon hours and evening, it's possible Hood Canal, Kitsap Peninsula along 101 could see a little bit in the way of that snow. So Forks all the way to Port Angeles could see a little bit of snow. Not expecting any significant accumulations. Most areas don't even see snow, but this just shows you the favored areas to see snow. Hood Canal, Kitsap Peninsula along 101, and then in Whatcom County. Disregard what you're seeing here in Seattle. Not going to see any accumulation.